Previously on Dances with Dice. When last we left our heroes, Eisen, the half-elf cleric, Karma, the tiefling wizard, and Emiria, the elven monk, they had finished their meeting with the Council of Neverwinter, plans for war laid in place. Now as our heroes set forth on the rest of their day, with a lot of things on the horizon, what new mysteries, new dangers, new opportunities await our heroes this week on Dances with Dice.
All right, so you guys all arrive back at the tipsy table. Karma, I know you had wanted to go continue your attunement and your study of the gemstones, so figure out what you want to do first or the order of operations there. Eisen, I don't think you had any huge plans or anything that you were thinking of doing.
Back to the board. No, I'm just kidding.
It's like, let's find some more kids to be cool to.
Gonna impress so many children.
All the kids of Neverwinter will think I'm cool. And it's like, sweetie, why are you hanging out with a 25-year-old?
No, not even that. He's like 22, 23.
It's been about a year. You guys are probably a year older at this point. But Eisen, I don't think you had anything you were planning on doing.
Actually, could I see if there's any, like...
Children?
No.
We're gonna open the orphanage as part of the tipsy table.
Oh my god. The tipsy table and...
And orphans.
and orphanage.
Bed, breakfast, brothel, bar, and also orphans.
Bed, bath, brothel, bar, orphanage. Can I just have a weird montage of me doing really, really petty, or not petty, but like missions way below my level of, that I should be doing?
Sure. Varys, there's a montage of Varys getting just more and more confused as you show up for these like very obviously level 1 or 2 missions, and he's paying you. It's like there's stuff where it's like just like 5 gold worth of stuff, and it's just like eventually like at the end of the day it's just like
kicking down like mobsters' doors.
Hey, bitch!
And it's like there's one where like you're literally like escorting there's one where like you're literally escorting grandmas around town and shit. It's just like
Just helping them
But
with
now I have the symbol of the city, so
yeah.
helping them with their groceries.
so people know who I am. No.
Yeah, eventually Varys is just like, seriously, how bored are you?
On a scale of 1 to 10, 25.
You need a hobby. And with that, we go to Emiria. Emiria.
Oh
you have a
god.
date to prepare for.
Oh god.
I
I do.
Sorry, what?
I do have a date. I don't know if Emiria owns anything nice.
She's got a roommate. Well, a building mate nearby.
As you arrive home and the date approaches, like the dawning horror and realization of just like, oh god, all I own are tank tops, sports bras, and workout pants. Fuck.
Essentially, yes.
Do you need an outfit?
No one else knows at the moment that Emiria is going on a date, so we're gonna have to see what is Emiria going to do about the clothing situation.
Oh, I'm gonna put my life on the line, and I'm gonna go knock on Karma's door.
Hell yeah, you are.
You know what? That is a fair assessment of knocking on Karma's door, actually.
This could go so badly for me.
Or so right.
All right, Karma, there's a knock at your door.
Karma has like the stones. She's been like identifying the stones and shit.
Okay, we will get to that.
Yeah,
in
well,
a
so
little
when
bit.
she's like doing that, when then she hears a knock, she's like, oh, and she gets up, and she opens it. Oh, hi, what's up?
You will ask no questions. Okay?
Okay, where?
I need nice clothes.
Oh, okay. No.
And you know clothing. I don't know clothing.
I know Oh, no. Okay, as in knowing.
With a K.
Aha. Never mind.
Karma's like my bisexual.
Karma's like, thought this was like some sort of short word way of saying take off your clothes.
Yeah.
You know clothing.
No, not
Yeah,
not that.
that's what like even that was Hannah's brain being like what, and then like oh shit right.
Karma's permanently horny brain short-circuited for a moment.
I have clothes. I do. You need nice clothes. What kind of nice clothes? Like, and she like beckons for Amiria to come in, like, you know, opens the door up so Amiria can, you know, come inside the room. Enter.
What do you wear when you want somebody to think you're pretty?
Usually something with like my tits out in a way. I like the little
yeah, I
dances
definitely
that-
don't own anything like that.
I like the little dances that like Alex and Zach are doing as like
My favorite part of D&D is romance. Like, fuck everything else. This is like fucking. This is a date.
Please, I'll make a fight.
This is
Karma-
a dating sim for me. And
Karma's thinking.
it sometimes has combat.
Okay. Well, I have a few. I think I have some stuff. Karma goes into her closet, and she's like flipping through and stuff. What's your? She looks over at Miriam. What's sort of your style or your vibe? Are you more of a skirt person, pants, suit, jacket, dress?
I don't think I've owned a skirt in my entire life.
So is that a yes or no on skirts? Do you want to?
They're really hard. What if I have to fight someone? I can't do kicks if I'm wearing a skirt.
That's true. That is very true. I hear that. You can't do kicks if you're wearing a skirt. Well, you can, but probably not ideal. Okay. So she continues flipping through. Okay. All right. I have a few things, and Karma starts like pulling out some stuff and laying them down on her. Like she pushes Karma pushes the curtains open so that you know you can see the bed better. She starts laying some stuff out, and she lays down some like I don't know some nice slacks and stuff. Some nice sort of like almost like she sets out a couple of things, but like you know a few slacks, some nice pants, some pants with like some gold trim and what have you on them. She starts laying out some blouses as well, ones that have like that almost like give you sort of like Romeo vibes that have like you know kind of like the V-neck but it's kind of like ruffled in a way along like the sleeves, what have you.
A poet shirt?
Yeah, I believe the official term is poet shirt.
Ah, yes, that. Like some poet shirts. And she also pulls out like another sort of nice top that's sort of like it's like a tank top, but it goes like does like sort of like a turtleneck thing where it just goes up your neck. It's not like an actual turtleneck, but it goes like up to the neck, and it's got kind of like a cutout where the boobies are, like for some window cleave. And it's got like, and she also pulls out a vest, like this nice little black vest with also some gold trim on it. It's got like floral sort of, and you could wear it with like the poet shirt, and it could be like, oh, so cute. I'm trying to like think of some random stuff. I'm also got like Pinterest open right now because I was like, maybe I should look something up. But she's got a
Miria
lot of
is clueless
stuff. Like, is there like a color?
Just throw something at me.
Is there a color you like?
Uh,
You like colors?
Gestures down at outfit that is like entirely earth tones.
Okay. What color are Amiria's eyes also?
Oh god, I think I said at one point and I don't remember if I said blue or green.
I feel like it was green.
We have a picture somewhere.
Not colored.
No, wait, we do. Go to the thingy with the...
Oh, no, yeah, green, 100% green.
Green. Okay. So she starts rifling through her stuff. Heck. She okay. She's going to basically throw at Amiri. She's like, throws at her some nice sort of like you're saying earth tones, so she pulls out some nice like slacks that are like this like dark brown, and they're made like with this nice comfortable leather. It's not like tight leather pants, but it's like made with like this nice comfortable leather that makes her booty look super fly. And along like the edges, like where the thigh goes, like the outside thigh where it goes down to the knee of the calf, is like crisscross hatched, like kind of like with like Yasha's lacing. I was gonna say like Yasha's pants. So it's got like some open sort of like skin there too, but like not too much, but just like a little bit. But they're really cute and they make her booty look good. And then she also gets her this. She goes with she goes with a different sort of blouse, but it's like a blouse that has like kind of like a scrunch sort of top, so it's like off shoulder, and it's it's a little off shoulder, and this one is sort of like more of a what's the word? I'm trying to think of which color this one would be. This one's just more of a cream color, and it's got a little bit of a floral design along the scrunchy part. I forget what these ones are called, but it's like those shirts that like wenches wear. But this one's cute. Not that the wenches aren't wearing as cute, but
like a barmaid sort of.
Yeah, where it goes off shoulder. But then she's gonna put like she also pulls out like this waistcoat vest where it does like the little penguin tail, but it doesn't have sleeves on it. It's like a vest, but it's got like the tail thing, so it's like a waistcoat. And this one's like a foresty sort of green, but it's got like some accents in it that like kind of match it up with the lacing on the pants. It's it's all very foresty vibe, like it feels very wood elf, like if a wood elf was going to a super like a fun forest ball or something, or party.
Hell yeah.
I don't know if my shoes are if we're the same size with shoes, but I have
magic.
That's true. But I have some nice black boots. I know that you're a monk, so you probably don't really have boots. But I have these black boots that are all fancy and stuff. They got a little bit of a heel to them, so they'll make your booty pop.
Karma being the real, the ultimate wing woman here.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
She gives her the black shoes as well. And then let's see. And then she's like trying to think of like any sort of like finishing touches. Do you like jewelry? Do you wear jewelry? Does that feel restrictive?
Do your worst.
Puts on just a
Go
big,
crazy.
Gaudy bead necklace. No.
Well, you
How
do
dare you.
still have the dragon scale or on the chain around your neck.
Ooh, that's true. Wait. She's gonna go and she's gonna take dragon and she's gonna like pull. She's gonna like go behind Amiria, but she's gonna like pull it up a little bit so it's more like right over like, instead of being too low, it's more like near her, like in between her collarbones or something, like right delicately above the cleave. or something. But like basically she goes back and she takes whatever chain or whatever, she tightens it to make it the circle. Well, I don't know what the words are. I don't wear jewelry.
Yeah.
And and then she gets out a green ribbon and she kind of like ties Amiria's hair back in like that like half look where like the bottom half is down but the top half she pulls back into like, you know, the half up, but then braids that little ponytail part down. But she kind of does like little braids in the, like the part that she pulls back.
All right. Amiria, you look in the mirror and it's a little frightening, the night and day difference, but you look you look excellent. A perfect date night look.
Amiria, like, smiles in the mirror and then turns around, like, completely stone-faced to Karma and is like, we will never speak of this. And then leaves.
You got it.
As you exit,
Karma, like, slowly, like, watching as she like, as Mary leaves, just closing the door, very, like, the same suspicious face, the squinty eyes.
Amiria, as you exit, you see Barry at the top of the stairs. Looks like he just left Draft's tower, like delivering something, and he sees you. He sees how you're dressed. He like kind of like gives you like as much of a smile as like, you know, someone with an owl face can. But he walks over to you, and like kind of pops the collar up on your vest a little bit. Pulls off his own bow tie, which is like a shimmery, like sapphire and like blue that like has like some shine to it. Puts it around your neck, puts the collar down, and then just gives you a nod. Just adding on a final little bit of class to your look, and then he walks back down the stairs to man the bar.
Incredible. We've just bonded.
Yeah, Barry knows what's up. Barry knows what you need. He wouldn't be a good bartender if he wasn't. But
That's true.
You are dressed and you are ready. What would you like to do?
We never said like a location, did we?
Nope, you did not. But there's a decent chance that Draft might have been planning something. So, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna go knock on the door to her tower then.
Okay. As you arrive at the door to her tower, you knock on it softly. She opens the door, and she is dressed in a... Especially for Draft, and the few times you've seen her, she's normally wearing, like, very nice clothes, but very... she kind of covers herself up with, like, full dresses that's got, like, the big, like, kind of skirts and things like that. She is wearing a tight little black dress, like good 3.5 inch heels. Her hair is done up in a very elaborate sort of like updo with braids, with like little tendrils and braids framing her face. She has a choker sort of brooch with with like a cloud symbol around her neck. She has like a soft scarf kind of around her shoulders, and the dress in terms of, it's a black dress, but in terms of like little black dress, it's got the very long, like it falls down like between her legs, and it's got the very long leg slits that just go all the way up to the mid thigh, and very soft like gold and like cream makeup around the eyes and face, with full very bright red lipstick, very bright red lipstick on.
All of this on an air ganassi.
Yes,
who are very light blue colored.
Yeah. And she looks at you, and like she like opens her mouth, just like opens her mouth to say something, and then her eyes just kind of go up and down. She closes her mouth, opens it again, and then just sort of smiles at you. She's like, well, I've never really gotten this far before, but I've got reservations at I've got reservations at a restaurant in town, and yeah, I didn't really think you would say yes.
Of course I would say yes. Why wouldn't I?
'Cause you're really pretty and strong and like have important things to do, and I'm just kind of a wizard who occasionally makes potions.
An incredibly talented wizard and also very beautiful.
She
And just like absolutely a
blushes.
genius.
She blushes very hard at that, and it's like kind of like very timidly, kind of like reaches for your hand, takes it, and starts to lead you downstairs out the front door. Barry gives you both a nod as you leave and like a little salute, and you guys head into the city. Draft takes you to the upper district of Neverwinter. One takes you to one of the actually the most expensive restaurants, one of the most expensive restaurants in the city. A beautiful, she's planning it's like a beautiful 6-course meal laid out complete with like wine pairings, and like she has gone all out to try to impress you for this one. And you guys have sat down. The food is arriving. The food is like, coming out and starting to arrive. I'm gonna take a moment of silence here real quick. Okay, Morgan, just because I want to check your comfort level. We can role play the entire date out if you would like, or you can just say you guys have a lovely evening and go from there. What would you prefer?
I'd rather keep it short.
Okay, that is totally fine. I'll just continue narrating, and we'll end up back at the tipsy table.
Perfect.
The date goes wonderfully. The food is delicious. It's probably some of the finest food you've ever eaten in a long time. The wine is delicious. The conversation, while a little like awkward at first, mainly because of nervousness from Draft, she tells you, you guys swap stories and talk about family's life, hopes, dreams, all the traditional sort of first date sort of things. Your walk back to the tavern is light. The evening is cool, but beautiful, like full sky of stars out, a beautiful full moon leading your way back. You arrive back to the darkened, the darkened tavern, kind of closed up for the night. Barry is at the bar just cleaning things up as he ends his evening. He gives you both a smile and another nod as you lead Draft back up to the door to her tower. And she turns to you like, this was all wonderful. Thank you so much. It was more than I could ever have dreamed of.
It was perfect. Thank you.
It was. I'd love to make this a more well, I know that you're busy all the time, and guys have important things, and she just starts rambling on and on and on.
I'm gonna do the lean into kiss, but like give her enough time to like back up if that's not her thing.
As soon as you lean in, she like grabs you by like the lapels of your vest and just pulls you in for like a deep a deep hard like French kiss, more than you would think. like it's very obvious that like
draconic kiss.
Yeah, the draconic kiss. It's very obvious Draft has been wanting to do this for a while.
Oh Jesus, Draft.
She's again, Amiria looked.
It's always the shy. It's always like the shy, like soft-spoken ones who are just like they have the most to get out.
So cute.
It's like
it's adorable.
Amiria looked real good working out the other day, and Draft has obviously been thinking about it for like the last 2 days. But she pulls you in for a deep, hard kiss and kind of like separates for a moment, and then just has. It's okay if you don't want to, but would you like to come inside?
Oh my god.
Yes.
And as the door closes on the end of a lovely evening, we jump back several hours to Karma, as you had some stones to identify, but a very successful date. Very, very successful date for Amiria.
Hope she doesn't ruin my clothes, whatever she's doing.
Mending is a spell.
All right.
Karma.
Karma has just waved goodbye to Amiria.
Yeah, Karma's just waved goodbye to Amiria. Karma, are you want to identify the stones?
Yes.
Okay. Also, Hannah, make sure to shake that because it settles at the bottom. Otherwise, you're gonna have a fucking scum line down there. All right, so Karma, the stones. Which one do you want to identify first? You have green, red, or blue?
Blue.
Blue. All right. As you touch this stone, you feel ironically enough, a very warm, light, magical feeling coming from it. It feels powerful but breezy, almost like if you could encapsulate the magic of spring into a gemstone. And as you touch it and you feel it, you feel just abjuration magic just rolling off of it. And like as you concentrate, please roll me an Arcana check.
That is a 15.
15. With a 15, okay, so the thing you're able to pull out of it is that this gem will somehow empower and greatly buff whatever it is tied to. It will increase the potency or ability of the spell of some kind. What it can also do is on some level, it is explosive in its use. Mechanically, what this gem does is you have access to any meta magic ability of your choice. By using the gem, you can access meta magic abilities with a pool of 6 sorcery points. Or if you tie it to a weapon of some kind or to one of the artifacts, it will gives you a guaranteed critical hit with an artifact weapon. This is the blue gem.
Guarantee like one critical hit?
You basically it's as though you have like a nat 20 portent. You guarantee a critical hit.
Okay.
That is the blue gem. Which gem would you like to identify next?
Green.
Green. You reach out and you touch this gem. You feel a dark energy rolling off of it. Not evil, but certainly different from the 2 gems you've already touched. There's power and darkness, almost necrotically, acidically poisonous, almost like the gem itself contains like some level of noxious fumes within its crystalline structure. Please roll me an Arcana check.
I have a +5. That one's a 13.
13. You dig and you dig and you dig, but it's like you feel like a headache coming on. You're trying to like just dig a little too hard. There's nothing you can pull beyond what the feeling you get is.
Can I try again?
Not on this gem. The DC is 15.
Can I? So I can't try again.
Not on the green gem, but you can move on to the red if you would like.
Okay, then I will move on to the red.
the red gem, you touch it, and the touch of the red gem is interesting. You feel dueling temperatures. You feel ice cold, and then fiery heat, and they form into like almost like a cyclone. You like look into the gem itself, and like the way the light catches, it almost appears as though a spinning tornado of red and blue energy just deep within its core. There's a strange power to this gem that is both familiar and foreign to you all at once. Please roll me an Arcana check.
Okay. Ooh, that is a 17 plus 5, 22.
22. Okay. So within this gem, you feel you touch it and you feel this volatile energy within it, this untapped potential. And as you concentrate on it, you recognize that this gem contains the power of duality. So it can either help or harm depending on what you want to do. By using the gem, you can cast one 9th level spell of either a healing school of some kind. You can cast a 9th level healing spell, or you can cast a 9th level damaging spell that is specifically based in ice type magic. And with the 20
not fire?
Not fire, no. The flame is the healing portion of it. And then when combined with an artifact, this will imbue the artifact with the very nature of duality. So it moves away from healing and harming, and allows you to tap into the very nature of time, and the twisting nature of a flip of a coin. What this means mechanically is if combined with with one of the artifacts that you have, you gain 3 motes of possibility.
What's a mote of possibility?
It is a reroll of anything.
Basically, you guys get portents.
Yes, it's a portent.
It's or kind of like lucky.
Yeah, it's a portent that you can roll. You can re-roll anything at any time, and you get 3 of those. Yeah. And finally, with a 22, you feel like as you like reach deeper and deeper and deeper, you feel finally the negative core that comes with this huge level of power. Upon expending any use of this gem, should the user fail to match the gem's requirements, they can't. The weight upon their life could be deadly. What this means mechanically, because you rolled high enough for your check, it's the only time you actually cleared the check, is that any use of the gem, you must roll a wisdom saving throw, and should you fail the wisdom saving throw, you take 12d10 points of psychic damage. Should you pass the throw, or should you pass the wisdom saving throw, you take no damage. So there's no halving of it. It's just you pass or you fail.
Okay.
And that is all of the gems.
Well, I don't know shit about the green one besides it's poisonous.
Something in the school of nature.
And I know that all the other ones probably have bad stuff too that I just didn't get to.
It's a safe assumption that you can make that there is probably some negative effect on every gem. But that takes the better part of, I would say, like 4 or 5 hours at this point. It's a long day. Eventually you hear like a door open and close, and you hear like the quiet voices of, Amiria and Draft as they return home from their date. You look out the window, you realize like, oh shit, it's like 9-10 o'clock at night. Would you like to continue attuning to your staff, or do you want to actually take a rest to avoid more exhaustion?
Probably take a rest.
All right. Is there anything else you want to do in the evening before, with your day after you've identified the stones?
Let's see. What was okay, so they were on their date. I was doing this.
Eisen was off doing his montage of petty and tiny quests.
Is he still doing that?
He would have gotten home at some point, and
Eisen's just out in the middle of like.
smash cut to Eisen sitting in a tree.
Dun, dun, dun. He's just like humming to himself.
I'm like
Dun,
sitting in
dun,
a tree
dun,
trying to
dun.
coax this cat towards me, and I'm
Just like,
Da-da-da.
come here, kitty.
Da-da-da. Da-da-da. Is that guy doing his own theme music? I don't know.
Karma, is there anything else you want to do that evening?
Karma would like to attempt to scry.
Okay.
And she wants to attempt to scry on her dad.
Okay. Okay. I don't actually have a character sheet for your father yet, but I will borrow someone else's character sheet then.
Anyway, throwing curveballs at my dungeon master.
All right, this just means I need to make your parents' character sheets. Where the fuck is he? There he is. Okay. All right, so you know him very well.
'Cause he's my daddy.
Yeah, so you would know him incredibly well. So
He's my Faja.
where the fuck is Scry? I need to see what the minus is to the save. There it is. Scrying. Familiar, know the target well, -5. You have a possession or garments. That's an additional -4. Because you don't have a body part.
I have me.
I'm not counting similar DNA.
I have 50% of his DNA.
No, you got a minus. You're gonna get a -9.
Oh, sweet.
Because you familiar. You know.
Oh, I technically have the painting.
Right.
I have
But
the painting. That belonged to him.
I don't believe the connections stack. So I would say because you have possessions or garments of them.
Oh, that's what I was saying. I have that's my possession that I have.
Yeah,
Because Karma
so
technically
minus,
didn't.
-4, -5.
Karma
is
technically didn't.
-9.
Yeah, Karma technically didn't take anything with her besides the clothes on her back when she left.
Mother's dress.
No, when she left the first time.
Yeah.
When she left guidance the first time, she didn't take anything with her.
All right. So this will be a -9. What is? All right. So this will be we'll call this okay.
It's
-9.
a save DC of 20, by the way.
20. Okay.
He's got to beat a 20. He's got to beat a 20.
I forgot you're very powerful now with your brain.
I have my big old brain times. I'm so smarts.
Wow. Rolled a natural 20 -9.
Well, this is the natural 20.
No, it's just it's just a save. So it's
Oh.
natural 20 -9 plus 6. All right, you succeed.
Hell yeah, I do.
So
She's like, when she does it, she's like got her hand on the painting. You're
Okay.
looking at little baby red-haired Karma and her mom, and then she focuses on her dad. And then tries to reduce vision.
your mind travels through like dark and stormy clouds, and you appear inside of a tent of some kind.
What?
Kind of just hovering there. There's soft firelight outside of the tent. The tent itself is fairly like well furnished. Very much. We're doing a lot of the Lord of the Rings references. Very much like those tents at Dunharrow and Return of the King, like the very nice plush tents that Theoden and Aragorn were staying in. Like campaign tents certainly, but like treated very, very well. Roll a perception check, please.
13.
13. There's a a cot in the corner. You see what looks to be a sleeping figure over there. Can't see too much in some of the darker light. Your father is reading a book of some kind. He's just kind of flipping through the pages. Does
he look how Frederico described?
Similar, yes. A little more healed. Like the scars are older and like set in, but the same sort of damage the same sort of damage that was described, just healed over at this point.
Like a broken horn, I think.
Broken horn, a scar over the eye. Still your father that you can see, but definitely a little worse for wear. On the desk, you see a small version of the portrait of the three of you when you were a child that you were touching as your focus. And nothing happens for 2-3 minutes. He's just flipping through a book, and you hear.
Can I see what he's reading?
Roll another perception check, please.
No, I can't fucking see. That's a 6.
6. It's a book. It looks handwritten, maybe a diary of some kind, but there's not. It's hard to make the room is somewhat lit. It's candles and exterior firelight. It's not super bright in here.
Okay.
The tent is quiet for several minutes, and then you hear the stomping of feet walking up to the tent. Your father sighs and closes the book, and he turns in his chair towards the opening tent flap. You watch as a large Goliath, definitely Goliath-sized individual, walks into the tent, and a smaller half-elf, smaller elven figure walks in as well. Both of them stare at your father. For a moment. Your father sighs. It's like, what on earth do you want with me now? I did what was asked. I don't know anything that you might want. Please. Wait. Look, you can do whatever you want, but don't hurt her. She's already fragile with everything. The Goliath uncrosses his arms, looks at your father, and goes, "There has been a change of plans. We march on the city. You will be required. Your daughter has ruined many months of hard work and effort." And before anyone can say anything else, you hear a soft chuckle, and it's like, a soft chuckle, and it's like, please, Tiberius, we don't need to be rude to my future father-in-law. And you watch as, framed by the firelight, striding in, looking a little raw and pink around the edges.
Ew.
Quinn walks into the tent, walks over to your father.
Does he have his horns?
Still has his horns and everything.
What?
Cups your father by the chin, and goes, "Our little Evie's a feisty one. Got some bad influences as friends. But don't worry. Do exactly as I say, and we'll all be one big happy family again." And he looks past your dad, Karma, and sees the floating eye of you right there. "Isn't that right, sweetie? See you soon." And your scry ends. You come back in your room. The normal feeling you would have as you look at your wrist where his mark once was, still completely gone, flawless skin. You don't feel anything that you normally would feel whenever he would see you in that way. What do you do?
She stumbles backwards and suddenly starts hyperventilating. Because what she was hoping to get on that was more like a location issue, like maybe he was hiding out some town and she could go find him and tell them that they're safe now, and that's what she was hoping right of that. Fuck. So she's a bit taken aback by him apparently being alive, if that's him at all. He's pink around the edges and he still has his horns. I don't see.
Roll
So she's like hyperventilating and backing up, and she's
roll
almost backward crawling into the bed behind the curtains, like.
Roll an Arcana check, please, Karma.
Oh, I have a +5. That is a 16.
16. You try as you might. You're like racking your brain, like what spells could have done this? How could this have happened? We saw him die. But your brain is just too jumbled to think.
I know there's restorations, but like, fuck. And so she's just saying, it's like, was all that for nothing? Was all that fucking shit we did was for nothing? And then she's remembering that, like, you know, we were able to get Fatima back, and they were free. They're free of the marks, but. And so she's starting to, like, she's going through a process of, like, anger and, like, fear, but, like, she's feeling, like, a lot of fucking anger right now, and she's freaking out, and she's like, she's as she's sitting there, just, like, kind of, like, she's, like, shaking and, like, doing, like, sort of a rocking movement, like, what the fuck, no, fuck, and just repeating that over and over and over again to herself, like, trying to think, like, what happened, how did this happen, how did this, he has my dad, how did my dad get mixed up in this, why didn't he kill my dad, like, what did my dad, what did he do, like, is my mom okay, like, yeah, she's not okay anymore. That was supposed to be something to just find daddy, and it didn't work. She did. I mean, it worked, but, like, not in the way that she wanted it to.
Nothing ever does.
Fuck.
The evening takes you a uncomfortable but necessary rest as you sleep. Eisen, I'm going to assume at some point you just come home and sleep.
Yeah.
Just because you need long rests.
How I demand a list of the things that I did, or at least some of them.
You rescued some cats from a tree. You helped break up what was described as a local street gang, and it was just like several of the kids you had taught, just kind of harassing people outside of shops.
Motherfuckers.
It's kids being kids. You help clean up some, like, you help deal with some, like, altercations in, like, the market district, making sure, people aren't fighting and being fair. You referee a boxing match, and you
Random shit.
and you what's the last thing you do? You help get rid of a small pseudo-dragon infestation in one of the parks.
I am bored.
And in terms of gold, you make 60 gold.
Cool.
Also, just a quick note about Karma. After that, she's not fucking sleeping. She's attuning to the staff. She doesn't give a shit about the second point of exhaustion. She needs to.
Okay.
That's how she's spending her evening.
Attuning to the staff. All right, so once that's done, you will have attuned fully to the staff. You have 2 points of exhaustion, so disadvantage on all ability
No,
checks.
speed halves.
Speed halves.
Oh, wait, I got it wrong. Yeah, level 1 is disadvantage on ability checks, not saving throws, and then 2 is speed is halved.
All right, so
my bad. I should have been rolling
speed
twice.
is halved, disadvantage on ability checks. It's fine. You didn't real.
Oh yeah, and 3 is when I get on attack rolls and saving throws.
Yeah. All right, all of you wake up early. All of you wake up the next morning. Breakfast awaits you. Starting with Amiria. Do you try sneaking out early in the morning?
Yes.
Okay, please roll a stealth check.
Damn it.
Oh no.
Oh, I have a +10 to stealth.
Oh, well, never mind.
All right.
16.
17. Wow, 7. All right. I would like everybody to please roll perception checks.
I don't imagine Karma's gonna roll any. Well, unless she's rolling twice because she has to roll twice because it's an ability check.
Yeah.
And
Oh well.
Did you really roll a nat 20?
What's extra hilarious is look what I rolled.
Also a nat 20?
she rolled a nat 1.
Nat 1? Okay.
I don't even need to roll again because how can I get worse than that? I'll roll again and see if I get another nat 1. See how bad it is. No, that one was 12.
Okay.
Anyway, Karma's too fucking wired right now.
Okay. Karma, you're like downstairs drinking coffee before like anyone has woken up. Like it's you and Barry. That's like you wake up. You didn't sleep.
No, she's not fucking downstairs. She's in her room.
Oh, you're in your room. Oh, okay.
Yeah, she did not go downstairs.
Okay. Well,
whatever she had was delivered to her room. If she
Barry has brought you a lot of coffee, and as he's like leaving your room, dropping off the coffee, Eisen, you exit your room, and both of you walk down the hallway to catch Amiria because he also rolled a natural 20.
How the fuck?
God damn it.
It's Barry. Barry is all knowing and all seeing.
Barry knows everything.
Barry's a beast in all forms.
Barry,
He's a bad bitch. You can't kill him.
Barry and Eisen, you catch Amiria kind of tiptoeing out of Draft's door. With a 17 stealth, Amiria, you are beautifully stealthy. You gave her a kiss on the cheek. Good morning. You left a little note. You close the door silently. Avoid the squeaky board that's like right past her door as you and you're doing this like all backwards to make sure no one can hear you. And as you turn around, you see Eisen and Barry just standing there as you stand there in the previous night's clothing. Hair definitely a little ruffled, and there's definitely a hickey on your neck.
God damn it.
Barry just looks at you, nods. It's like, keep the bow tie, and he just walks downstairs. Barry's the real one. Barry's the homie.
God, I love him. I'm just gonna glare daggers at Eisen. Say nothing. Say nothing of this.
Eisen just kind of like, his mouth just kind of gaping, and he just does the, like, the proverbial
over
like
the lips.
zip over the lips, and just turns around and walks away.
Good boy.
Eisen's a good younger brother. At some point, Amira,
He helped instigate this. So
true.
I mean, like, we all kind of in on it, but
it's like
just kinda funny.
in Eisen's head, he's just like doing a victory dance, just dancing, just dancing in his head, just like yes.
At least somebody's getting something.
Amiria, you're able to make it back to your room, change into some fresh clothes, freshen up. At some point, Karma, you will have to emerge from your room as food is waiting for all of you. But you're all, the rest of you are able to kind of gather around the breakfast table, eat some food, and go from there. Karma, at what point do you emerge?
Eventually.
Eventually.
When she figures the sun has, like, you know, when she starts hearing like the tap tap tap, and then
You hear
people going downstairs,
you hear
and
the
she realizes
movement.
that there's no one else upstairs,
Yeah.
and she kind of realizes, and so she just like, you know, sighs and then go downstairs, but she takes her staff with her.
Okay.
And she's fucking exhausted.
All of you, both you and Eisen and Amiri, you can both see Karma looks almost dead on her feet, tired. Like the studied all, like pulled like 3 all-nighters in a row for finals, kind of tired. The only thing keeping them up, only thing keeping her upright is, you know, adrenaline and probably unhealthy amounts of caffeine at this point.
Are you okay?
Food.
Barry just sets down like some scrambled eggs, bacon, and like is gonna pour you a cup of coffee, and then just leaves the jug.
She like plops down and proceeds to consume.
Just
Proceeds to consume.
Yeah.
just slurps it up.
Keeping her little staff of power like close.
Uh,
She's just eating with the one. She's got one hand's on the fork, the other one's just got the staff art curled up into her.
both of you can roll insight checks.
12.
12. Amiria?
Oh god, I thought you were talking to Hannah.
No. You
Inside
and Eisen.
herself.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
incite myself
Yeah.
now, you dumb hoe.
Listen.
Amiria
no
just got
excuse.
laid. She's not thinking all that straight.
Yeah.
She's thinking pretty
You
homosexually,
said-
if you ask me.
Exactly.
Listen.
Thinking very
You
homosexual.
said insight, right?
Thinking
Yes,
pretty
insight.
sideways.
24.
24.
Damn. I
Um,
can hide from no bitch.
Karma, please roll deception checks to hide what you are feeling. Disadvantage.
Damn, that sucks.
That's a net 20.
One of them was a nat 20, the other one was like a 5.
Okay.
So, and I have a +6 deception, but that's only an 11.
Wow, it's still not even enough to beat Eisen.
I know, that was the worst part. I was like, I just need to roll like
Roll
above
a
a certain.
5.
Yeah.
And I have a +6 to deception.
Eisen and Amiria, something is bothering Karma
What?
to a level that you
Nah.
haven't seen her this fried and frazzled in basically since like being in her house on guidance. There's like you can almost like see like in the twitch of an eye, like the nervous like energy she has around her. It's the exact same energy she had on guidance leading up to the fight with Quinn.
Yeah.
What are we doing today?
Talking about you.
I don't remember that being planned.
Well, it is now. What?
Amelia,
Are you
what happened
okay?
to my clothes?
They're being washed. You'll get them back.
Okay.
What about you, though?
What about me?
You look like a corpse.
I was up all night attuning to this. And she, like, shakes the staff. I stayed awake for 2 nights straight, attuning to it. But it's done now. It's done.
Anything else?
No. Nothing else.
You both know she's lying.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Just the awkward silence overtakes, and Karma must say something.
Maybe you should sleep first.
Maybe.
No, not maybe. Yes.
Okay. And Karma's head lays down on the table and she passes out.
Okay. Passes out almost on the plate of scrambled eggs.
And she's still got her arm wrapped around the staff of power.
All right. As Karma snoozes the early morning away and and lays there, that is where we will end our episode for today. Thank you all so much for joining us for another episode of Dances with Dice. Please follow us on all of our social media pages at Dances with Dice. And when you use the hashtag DWDcast and DWDart, we will use you as named NPCs in the show. Thank you again so much for joining us, and join us every single Tuesday for another episode of Dances with Dice.